and welcome back to my channel. I'm Karina and today I'm gonna show you 5 Pinterest inspired autumn DIYs since it's October. You can make these DIYs easily at home and without having to spend too much money. Let's go! The first thing I wanted to show you is a fall candle holder, which you can already see here. So I found this idea on Pinterest, but they use cinnamon and I don't have these yet. And I want to make a candle holder using these. This here, that's just a candle holder, but it's pretty boring. Let me show it how I will do this. And I tried using clothespins to upcycle my boring candle holder that I already had. And I had this thick glass, but it was too thick for the clothespins. So you should keep this in mind. And I bought these for €1.
Bright lights and colors. Love is for the ones who dare to wait. No use in running.
Oh no, what's happening? Then I used another glassware. You can also glue the clothespins down to the glassware, but I didn't need that because they held on it pretty well, so I didn't use a hot glue gun. Okay, this looks alright and it's super easy. Afterwards I painted the clothespins with a nice light golden color, and that is just a nice detail that I like.
From my heart, anywhere we go is where I long to roam, night or day. I'm taking you all the way, 'cause my heart screams.
So this is all dry, and I found this cord, and now I will make a knot. You could leave it like that if you wanted to be minimalistic. Then I had this cute idea with fake leaves in my mind. I think maybe I will put them just in here. As you can see, I just put the leaves through the yarn and arranged them a little bit by color. And voila, the first DIY is finished. For the next DIY, I used 9 pages of an old book that I already used for different DIYs, and I used 9 dried leaves that I found in my books from previous years. If you only knew what I study, and probably every book lover out there would kill me for ripping out the pages of my book. But I just love the flair and charm that these slightly brown pages give your DIYs. I don't know. It looks a little bit vintage to me.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise.
Then I turned some of the book pages so that later I have a variation between the cut pages and the ones that I ripped. The charm of the things you make is if it doesn't look perfect. I'm gonna place the leaves on them. And there it's very important to know how big your leaves are, because in the next step I cut out little triangles from the book pages, and you don't want to cut the leaves on them. And here.
I look at you and know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see.
And then I just glued the leaves on the pages and stapled my yarn twice to the pages. Okay, can we please talk about how gorgeous this looks? Also a little reminder, you can follow me on Pinterest if you like, I'm very active there. And there you will find all the ideas that I used for this video. For the next DIY, I will use my leaves again. You only need some fake leaves. You need a nylon thread and a hot glue gun. And I have like this nylon thread. First thing I want to do is take off the leaves. And I think it's just easier to use fake leaves than real ones since they will break easily. Another idea could be to spray them like with a golden spray. Now I'm just gonna make a knot. Okay, so I cut off about 2 meters of this nylon thread. And now I'm gonna take my glue gun. Then I glued the leaves to the nylon thread. As you won't really see later how they stick together because hot glue gun will almost be invisible. Be careful with the hot glue gun. Maybe ask your parents if you're younger.
Can't you see I want you? I believe 'cause I want you here with me. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love.
I'd advise you to not use as many leaves as I did, since it will seem a little bit crowded, as you maybe can see like in my background. But I think all in all the result is very fall, very autumnal. The next DIY you can already see in my background, and it's this little pumpkin. And now I'm gonna show you how I made this. I bought this pumpkin. You can make it yourself too, but for the video I just thought it would be easier to use this. I think it cost me around like €5, which is fine. I thought we all have seen many black and orange pumpkins, so this time I wanted to try something completely new. Firstly, I've mixed a white acrylic paint with a green gouache color. It was too light for what I wanted, so I mixed in a little bit of black. Oh, okay. Now it looks a little bit different. Then I realized that the color I've mixed looked different on my palette than it did on the brown pumpkin. If you don't want to have this effect, you could prime your pumpkin with a white acrylic paint first. Then I used my book again and drew some leaves on the pages. I cut them out and then I just glued them with a liquid glue on the pumpkin. That was a little bit tricky since the pumpkin surface is not even, and if you use too much glue, the color may come off. but it dried very fast though, and I like the pumpkin. It reminds me of all the books that I still want to read. It adds a little bit personality to your home. The last DIY is gonna be a wall hanging. Do you know what a wall hanging is? Once I made one for my room makeover, which should be the last video that I posted, and the video will of course be linked somewhere for the next DIY. I had this in mind. It's a weaving loom, and you can make something like this with it. I already had a weaving loom and wanted to include different textures. I thought, why not do this with like a fall themed look and colors? And so I got lots of colors. I got like this pretty green, I got a white, I got this fluffy brown, I got this red, I like the red, it's so fall. I got this pastel yellow, and maybe this one, and I don't know if I will use this one. And here's a small tip from me. Think of how you're gonna arrange the colors beforehand, or think of a pattern that you wanna use, because afterwards it will be easier for you to decide, because you already made your decisions and it won't take you so long. For the underground thread, I used a glittery white yarn, and there it's very important that you tighten the thread so it won't come off later while weaving. I decided that I wanted to be minimalistic, so I didn't use as many colors as I showed you in the video. Then I started from the bottom, but you could also start from the top. Alright, I think I'm gonna start with this color, this yellow. It's like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I want to make some strings here, so I'm just gonna cut like, maybe that's about 20 centimeters. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. And now I'm just gonna knot them here, and then we will have like this axis. After that, I just continued normally with the yellow yarn. Then I feel as if the green gift ribbon was too light and reminded me more of spring than of autumn. That's why I didn't include it in this wall hanging. I carried on with a Bordeaux red, and you can easily make gradations by not going till the end, but stop somewhere in the middle and go back, and then again in the middle and back, and so on. Here it's important to interweave the colors so you won't have holes later on. you should be very cautious if you take a wool like this, because mine just ripped. The last step will be to cut these even. Like that. Maybe you've seen the final result already in my background. It's here. And I'm very happy with it. It's very autumnal, very minimalistic. I like it. That's the end of this video. I hope you liked any of the ideas, and comment down below if you want to make any of these at home yourself. And as always, I'm happy to see you in the next video. Maybe that's gonna be a Halloween DIY video, so leave a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I wish you a very nice day. Bye!